see a lot of smiles here. It's strange. I want to help you to see porn a bit differently, or in case you have really well-established relationship towards porn, you can maybe find here something you can address with somebody else about the issue. People in here are quite a good sample of all sorts of presentations and ideas about porn. One thought that it was a prank for me to put my name and porn on the list. Other one thought that porn is like just abbreviation for project management. And I wouldn't really want to talk about porn. And the guys have been like, they want to see something great in here. This is quite strange. Because it's actually quite a big thing. Every day, 350 million individual visitors visit porn sites. Pornhub gets 1.7 million individual hits per hour. And Germany is producing 400 porn films every week. Go Germany! So it is huge and it's really easily accessible to everybody. And yet we don't really talk about that at all. We know more about climate change, even though it doesn't have really an effect to our lives, our relationships and stuff like that. Whereas porn and love issues do have. And, well, I'm not here to talk about the nasty stuff like children or which age they start to use mobile devices to something else than like Facebook. How about violence, relationships, addictions, human traffic, and prostitution are related to this? Because I'm a psychologist, I will talk only about two things, about brains and values, for you guys now. So, our whole brain, which is a really cool thing, which we have had because of evolution, is not ready for this kind of stuff we can see now. We have now access to stuff which we have never ever been able to. Our ancestors never ever had such like variety within their eyes as they can have now, as we can have now in the internet. And our brain is really bad at telling the difference between stimuli, even though our cortex is thinking that, oh, it's just a fantasy and harmless and stuff like that. These are brain old structures within are still like getting the drugs every time, which is awesome, and creating that kind of addictive pattern which is directing us further away from the reality, which is the only one we have in here. And this gap between reality and fantasy is growing stronger quite easily. And that distresses us emotionally and physically. It's the same effect if you do a lot of pull-ups, burgers, whatever you repeat in your life, it will have a trace. Patterns leave a trace. And every pattern, every act you do is a manifestation of you. What do you want to do in your life? Every act is based on some kind of need and value, which maybe you're not totally aware of. Porn is quite a tricky thing. But by becoming aware why you do what you do, you can trace the need or the hole you are actually trying to fill by watching porn. What's really the core hole you're trying to fill? Or your partner, or somebody of those hundreds of millions who have also porn on their phones, which are not seen on those figures. And I personally believe that if you get your actions aligned, your brain, your body and heart aligned as straight as you can to your values without having the stress, addiction, boredom kind of related addiction behavior, you can find something else. So, to you or to your friend or somebody, make a trial. Be it for a while without adult entertainment. See what comes from, like if you take something away which you do now, what comes into its place? What you will receive if you that thing out or reduce it. That's going to be maybe interesting. You might have some kind of more energy or life where you can channel the energy really to the stuff you want to do. And this is like general idea to everybody in life. Go as direct as possible, connected to your values and actions. Make them serve who do you want to be. Thank you.